What is up, everyone? So today I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts on Black Ops 3, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, I only have 13 hours on the game, but it is Call of Duty, so there's not a whole lot new stuff to learn in this. So it's not like, hey, you gotta be playing, you gotta reach like max prestige or something to completely learn the game or anything. No, it's Call of Duty. Once you play one, you've played a good amount of all the others too. But anyways, let's get into it. Starting off with the good. For the most part, the new movement system feels pretty good. I like using the jump pack to move around. It feels nice. I love sliding. All that is great. Specialists are really cool. I love all the different abilities. I love using the bow and arrow and the annihilator. I was like Sparrow and Annihilator, I think are their names. Those are really cool. And they added a little extra thing. I think they took that from Destiny. I've never played Destiny, so I don't know. But that's what people are saying. So that's pretty cool that they added that. And even if they did take it from another game, I do like that ability and adds in a little something extra, and I think it's cool, and they did a good job with how it reheats and everything, and how you have to wait for the cooldown and stuff. That's pretty cool. Sniping feels better than it's ever felt in any Black Ops game, because the Black Ops series has kind of struggled with sniping. Like in Black Ops 1, their goal was to completely take out quickscoping, and it just did, like, it made the sniping overall just feel a little weird. And then Black Ops 2, it still did not feel good. But Black Ops 3, it feels much better than it has before, and I like sniping now. It's pretty cool, and they definitely done better with sniping than they have in the previous Black Ops games. And the game is just fun in general. It's like, it's got smooth core gameplay. It's always been like this with Call of Duty, to where to its core it's just solid and it's fun. You know you're gonna get your money's worth if you enjoy this type of multiplayer, because it's solid, it's the same, but it's fun multiplayer, and it is a lot of fun to go on there with friends and just play some Call of Duty. And I really enjoy that, and it's kept up with this just like it has with all the past games, to where it's still fun to go on and just play Call of Duty with your friends. Now, that is it for the good. I know that was really short for the good, but that's just basically all I had to say. I didn't want to cover a bunch of stuff that was in previous games, because it doesn't make sense to. I wanted to cover more of the new stuff that I thought was good. Now, the bad. First off, I want to cover is, earlier I said the movement was pretty good for the most part. My only problem with the movement is the wall climbing. Well, the wall running still feels a bit off. Occasionally, I will jump on a wall, and my guy will just fall. Like, for no reason, he won't walk on the wall. I have no idea why. That just happens sometimes. It annoys the crap out of me, because it's an added death that could be easily avoided. Instead of my guy sticking to the wall and running on it, he just falls straight off, and it's stupid and it's annoying. Another thing is, there's very little weapon variety in the game. Basically, there's like 2 or 3 weapons per category that are actually different. Like, every other weapon is the same. Also, there's hardly any weapons in the game also, so that was a little disappointing as well. And another thing is the game modes. I think they added like one new game mode to this game, and I don't remember which one that is, and I haven't had a chance to play it because the PC community the way it is. That's not Treyarch's fault or anything, the way the PC community is. That's just because of the fact that the PC community is so small that the few people that do play Call of Duty on PC, they only play Team Deathmatch and Domination. That's not Treyarch's fault, but the game modes, there's like a lack of game modes. Like, I don't think any of the, I think there's like one new game mode, so that was disappointing. I'd hope we get some new ones. Like, think of Kill Confirmed. That's been like a solid game mode ever since Modern Warfare 3 when it came out. It's a huge game mode. People still play that as well. It's like Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, and Domination. Those are the 3 that pretty much everyone play on PC. Besides that, no one really plays the others. But anyways, they didn't really add any new ones, so that's, like, it's disappointing once they add others. There's not really any new good perks. I didn't even notice any new perks. Maybe there are, and I just didn't notice them. But when I looked, I was like, I think that was in the previous game. I don't think this is new. It looks like all like the same perks. So that was, yeah, another disappointment. Like, why couldn't you add some new cool perks? The kill streaks aren't necessarily bad, they're just okay. I couldn't really say that put this in the good category or the bad category, but it's more towards bad. It's because there are only a few that are actually worth your time in using. Like, not a whole lot of them are good. This is the way Black Ops has always been, because basically it seems like Treyarch looked at what Infinity Ward did with Modern Warfare and saw how chaotic everything the kill streaks were in that game and the Modern Warfare series, and we're just like, you know what, let's tone it back a little bit. And so they made the kill streaks a lot less useful in the Black Ops games. And that continues on here. Granted, in the past Black Ops games, we have had some really cool ones. Here, we've got a few, but it's basically like, it seems like everyone's going to have the same kill streak lineup, unless you're someone who can't get a whole lot of kills. But, yeah, that's just, it's another disappointment. The fact that, like, that's part of the reason people play Call of Duty is because it's one of the few games that still has kill streaks, and it's one of the games that sort of pioneered kill streaks. And so, you know, that's part of the fun of playing Call of Duty, but when they're not that interesting, who cares? And now on to the ugly. Now, I've only got one thing for the ugly category in this game, and that is the spawns. Now, this happens when generally every Call of Duty first comes out. The spawns are completely broken. It's laughable how bad they are right now. Like, it's not happening 24/7, but it does happen a couple times a match to where just these random spawns out of nowhere. It's like, why would you do that? Like, my buddies will spawn right there, and then 3 seconds later, an enemy will spawn right where my buddy spawned. It's like, what? What's the decision making behind this? Why would you do this? And it happens, you know, vice versa, to where the fact that I will spawn right behind enemies, it's like, free kills, okay, but why? And it's not like it's game mode specific either. It's happened to me in Domination, it's happened to me on Team Deathmatch. It happens a good amount of the time too, and they need to fix the spawns. They're broken, and it does piss me off sometimes where I'll be on a good streak, run around, and then a guy just spawns right behind me. It's like, oh, well, that was great, thanks. But yeah. Overall, Black Ops 3 is definitely much better than I thought it would be. Even though I had more for the negative category than I did for the good category, I am enjoying this more than I'm not. So yeah, it's good. It was worth the $40 I spent on it, and this is just talking about multiplayer purely, not single player or zombies. Also, sorry if I sound nasally or anything. I am sick while I'm recording this, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below what do you guys think of Black Ops 3 so far, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like.
There was never any doubt. The 54 Immortals crush all opposition.